One of China's leading newspapers, China Daily, has published an opinion piece about Japan's increasingly aggressive role here in Asia. The author is Gao Hong. He's a research fellow at the Institute of Japanese Studies at the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences. In that opinion piece, he contends that Japan is ignoring history at the world's peril. He asserts that Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's designs cannot check China's peaceful rise or deter the world from advancing towards peace and prosperity. We're now producing sections of that opinion piece here.
Gao Hong says history is a mirror. Through understanding of history, people can distinguish contemporary politicians' sense of right and wrong and their actions. The analyst reflected on what Abe and his supporters have done to worship Japan's imperial past. He posed 3 reasons why Abe insisted on visiting Yasukuni Shrine, neglecting international and domestic opposition. The shrine honors 14 Class A war criminals of World War II. First, Abe's actions are the result of his interaction with his supporters and their wrong viewpoint on history, which show that Japanese politics has taken a rightist turn. The denial of historical facts, especially on Yasukuni Shrine and comfort women, and the revision of textbooks in an attempt to glorify Japan's militarist past and overturn the judgment of the Tokyo Trails, have provided Abe the appropriate political environment to realize his political ambitions. Second, under the cloak of patriotism, Abe is using extreme nationalism to stabilize his administration. And among all forms of nationalism, territorial nationalism has the most powerful influence and greatest emotional appeal, especially in a country like Japan, which has relatively scarce natural resources. And third, Abe wants to use active pacifism to change the path of peaceful development that Japan took after World War II. The so-called active pacifism is nothing but an attempt to remove the military restraint on Japan imposed by the pacifist constitution. Gao Hong said, in Abe's view, history has nothing to do with right and wrong or good and evil, and even aggression is yet to be definitively defined. And Abe's ultimate goal is to transform Japan into a military superpower. The analyst said all countries and individuals must agree that there is right and wrong in human history, as people cherish the universal values such as fairness, justice, human rights, freedom, and democracy. Although Abe and his government are causing harm to East Asia and the world beyond, in the long run, Abe's evil designs will not interrupt the process of China's peaceful development, nor can they stop the world's advance towards peace and prosperity.